I saw an article on the papers where the headline, CPL looking for a buyer. What does that tell us about the sustainability of CPL?
I mean, CPL has grown fantastically well over the last, 4 years that we have been playing. I mean, it's one of the leagues that's been, out there, and we have been growing phenomenally. Obviously this is going to attract a lot of people around the world, and we are delighted about that. So it's a fantastic opportunity for us as a product. We are doing fantastic, and we are growing every year. I know we have superstars from around the world coming in to play for us every year. So it's a fantastic phenomenon, and we think we are more than happy to have that. So it's great to have that.
So how do you respond? Have you seen the article about CPL looking for a buyer?
Yes, absolutely, and we have that, but at the same time, we need to understand that from a CPL point of view, it's all about concentrating on the current situation, and at the moment, it's providing the fans with the biggest party in sport. So moving forward, that could be something that, but at the moment, our concentration is to provide that, the biggest party that we bring into each island every year. So.
All right. So how do you support a tournament in all these islands financially? I mean, it might be a big blow.
Yeah, no, I mean, every island we go into, from our point of view, from my point of view, especially from a digital perspective, if you see it, we are growing phenomenally. We had 2 years ago, we had, merely 1 million followers, and now at the moment, all across all social platforms, and even from a viewership point of view, we have grown phenomenally. We also live telecast games into countries around the world through Facebook, which has grown our viewership significantly. And from a Facebook point of view, at the moment, a week ago we were 2.5 million, and now we are at 2.8, and we are hoping to hit 3 million in no time. So that level of growth is more important for us. And from a local island point of view, we are getting the support from the fans, and that's the most important for us at the moment.
So how do you market CPL? Like, in terms of you being the media person, how big a role does social media play in marketing the tournament?
Oh, big time, and it's from a marketing point of view, CPL, our fans have grown into our social media pages over the last 4 years, and that's great. The growth has been significant over the last couple of years, and that's because we have these fantastic players coming in, and they praise CPL. The experience they have through the different islands, and especially in Trinidad. The players I chat to some of the players directly, and they love the atmosphere here, and it's nothing like it. And I know from my own experience, I've been involved in CPL since 2013, the first year, and the Queen's Park Oval provides one of the best atmospheres there, and every single time we try to fill our stadiums, we use social media as one of our mediums, and it goes on really well, and I think we get our message across to our fans pretty well.
Now, so the feedback on social media, do you think it's directly proportional to the stadium, and in terms of how many people actually turn out?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on top of that, the difference that the biggest party in sport has is that we bring that whole carnival atmosphere every single island. So every single island, when we go in for that particular week to play, we bring the party, and that's what we are good at, and that's where the fans will, like, we get hype over the social media, leading up to the tournament. When are you guys coming? We can't wait. When are the tickets going on sale? And we get questions about when the ticket office is offering, or the box office is opening, even 6 months leading up to the tournament, which is fantastic for us, and it just makes us, it's a huge honor for us and a pleasure for us to know that fans are looking forward to it. And that's what makes us the biggest party in sport.
How many followers you said you all have so far?
So we, at the moment, on Facebook, it's growing. So a week ago it was 2.5, it's 2.8 million, and we are hoping to hit 3 million. And then on Instagram, we have about 98 million. 98,000, which is growing, hoping to hit 100,000 soon. And at Twitter, at the moment, we have about 124,000.
So how much revenue does social media actually bring in?
From a social media point of view, it's more than revenue. It's about the fanship at the moment. We have we have the fans growing at the moment, and that's where it becomes a marketing tool where we can approach these fans and say, hey guys, biggest party in sport now. We are using social media mainly at the moment as providing content and entertainment to people, and from that perspective, our value is fantastic, but that's not our highest priority. Our priority is to get content to people as much as possible. If you look at our social media pages, especially on Facebook, and Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, during the matches, we have match clips going out. We have all these behind the scenes content going out. We allow to see fans that they don't see over through TV, and that's where our strength is at, and that's why we attract a lot of people to follow our page, and the growth has been phenomenal over the last couple of years.
Now we've been seeing some stadium not being, the stadium not being completely sold out, a lot of scarcity within the crowds. How do you respond to that, or what can you do, being a social media person, to help to solve that problem?
Oh, I mean, yesterday I was at the Queen's Park Oval yesterday, and the queue has been pretty good, so that's looking positive for the weekend games. And the Monday game is a huge game for us as well, because the whole DJ Bravo versus Chris Gale, which is fantastic. I was talking to Chris yesterday myself, and he can't wait to play here. And there was a message that went across on social yesterday where he was having a bit of banter with DJ Bravo, which is great. And he's looking forward to. So that match is going to be huge. I mean, if it's anything like the pitch that which Take Care played yesterday, it's going to be a lot of sixes and fours, we are looking forward to that. But from a social media perspective, to answer your question, what we can do is just, again, we have we have a match tonight with Guyana, we have a match with Barbados, and then we have a match on Monday. So we will just extensively cover it, and let people see what the biggest party in sport is all about. So.
Now, are you looking at more teams in the future? What are some of the changes we can expect with CPL, especially with the economic downturn and that kind of thing? What are some of the changes do you anticipate in the future for CPL?
I mean, from a CPL point of view, at the moment we have 6 fantastic teams. They're all they're doing great, and we are looking forward to that. And then our America element was fantastic as well. So we had games in America. So there is potential, but at the moment, from a focus point of view, we are concentrating on making sure that we deliver the core product, which is the biggest party in sport. And we've been. I like to think that we are doing well on that. And at the moment, our focus is to get through 2017 and give the people the spectacle that is the biggest party in sport. So.
Do you think those teams will reduce at any point in time from 6 to, let's say, maybe 3, 2?
No, I think we are going to be growing, if anything. So it's fantastic. The demand that we have for that, the product is great, and it's been positive all around the world, and the fans are craving for the content from us. So I don't see that happening at all.